Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Tez Walker, touchdown Ravens. It's his second touchdown of the year. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raven first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his...
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. It's up and through. And the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Finding room across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down run here by Henry, and when he signed with the Ravens this offseason, and you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes the rookie 4th rounder out of Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Nice pickup here by Ray Davis, and I really like his skill set in this Buffalo Bills organization, Mike. I mean, remember, everything is going to go through Josh Allen. He's the distributor. He's the point guard. So now to have another back on the field that is good in both the run game and the passing game. I mean, here's a guy, Mike, that had 14 rushing touchdowns, 7 receiving touchdowns his last year in college. I mean, he can do both equally well and just gives Josh Allen one more weapon.
On second down, here's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That one good for 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
James Cook with a nice gain there to move the chains, and here we are in year 3, Mike, and all James Cook does is get better. Had a good, solid rookie season a couple years ago, 1,500 yards, kind of a breakout year last year, making the Pro Bowl. He continues this steady improvement. He's going to be one of the top backs in the entire league.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what? Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A carry for Cook. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
That's what he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the plane. He's down inside the 1. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that cost the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now he'll run it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. They'll run the draw with Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Down the sideline, past the 40. The speed on display. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Third and 5. In motion, Shakir. Allen on third down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
In motion, Shakir. They'll run with Cook. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes.
And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills back within 10. It's now 24-14. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Allen. Ball incomplete over the middle. James Cook, the intended target. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here's Jake Camarda now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ravens 27, Bills 14.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A pass caught right side by Coleman. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bills first down. Now Allen. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And the Bills have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. a run on 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
These wide, outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
And he's got another one. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Now he takes off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
In motion, Shakir. Here's Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And the Bills have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. In motion, Shakir. Here's Allen to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will cut the deficit to 7. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. Play action now. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll go right back to Flowers. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. Jackson now. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in?
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. Here's the toss, right side to Henry.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now Allen on 1st down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 37 yards. And the Bills first down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills are able to cut the deficit to 10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is caught. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll go down to a knee. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. To throw again, it's Allen. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. In motion, Shakir. Again, it's Allen to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. One more time going up top with Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops for their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.